For decades, reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, were met with official denials, ridicule, and a systematic effort to silence those who dared to speak out. But the tide is turning. Recently, the government has begun releasing a trove of once classified UAP files, confirming what many have long suspected. There are objects in our skies that defy conventional explanation. These aren't just grainy photos anymore. They are data-rich captures from some of the most advanced sensor systems on the planet. But this newfound transparency stands in stark contrast to the past. For over 70 years, the official stance was one of containment. Pilots and military personnel who reported UAPs often faced professional ruin, or were simply told they had seen swamp gas or weather balloons. The cover-up wasn't just about the objects, it was about discrediting the witnesses. So, why now? Why is the government suddenly coming forward after generations of secrecy? There are several theories. First, technology has reached a point where sightings are becoming impossible to ignore. With every pilot carrying a high-res camera and sophisticated radar everywhere, the secret was becoming harder to keep. Second, there's a shift in focus from aliens to unidentified incursions. The military needs to understand this tech. And finally, internal pressure. Whistleblowers within the intelligence community are coming forward, demanding that the public be informed about what the government knows. Whether this is a slow drip disclosure or a genuine shift toward honesty, one thing is clear: the era of silence is over. The question is no longer if these objects exist, but what they are and where they come from. The truth, it seems, is finally being declassified. If disclosure is finally here, we must ask the ultimate question: is this a planned reveal? Some suggest the government and these entities reached a secret agreement decades ago, but others see a far more ancient pattern emerging, one written in the pages of Scripture. What if this isn't about aliens at all, but the grand deception foretold in the last days? The Bible speaks of angels descending and a time when the supernatural becomes visible. As UAPs fill our skies, many believe we are witnessing the arrival of the heavenly hosts. At the heart of this prophecy is the rise of the Antichrist, a figure who will use these signs and wonders to claim a large part of the human race for his own. Whether it's a technological accord or a divine reckoning, the veil is thinning. The truth may be more terrifying and more miraculous than we ever imagined. As the veil between dimensions thins, we find ourselves at the center of a collision between the ancient and the absolute. The secret is no longer just in the stars. It is in our very nature. This is the intersection of high technology and ancient prophecy. Every sensor, every radar ping is a data point in a war that is as much spiritual as it is technological. Interdimensional spiritual warfare is spilling into the physical realm. The grand deception is designed to mask this reality, turning our own technology against our awareness. In the face of this, our greatest weapon is individual sovereignty. To prepare is to choose, to stand firm in our own consciousness and refuse to be taken by the coming darkness. The final choice is yours. Whether we remain victims of a technological cover-up or rise as architects of our own divine reckoning. The veil is thin. The truth is here.